New legislation was proposed last week in New York that would require high schools to teach kids what to do if they have an unwanted baby. Sounds fun, right? The proposition of this new law comes just days after a mother was arrested for trying, rather unsuccessfully, to get rid of her hours-old newborn. But this baby, let me tell you about this baby. It was thrown 8 stories down a garbage chute onto garbage, but it was found 12 hours later and it was still alive. The baby was given to authorities and it is now in stable condition. How awesome is that? What's not awesome is that this is not unheard of, especially in states with big cities like New York and California, which is sickening to me. Instead of thinking, "Aw, it's a baby, I should take care of it," they think, "Ah, it's a baby. Shoot. Shoot. Garbage chute." But that's wrong. The proposed class will teach students about safe haven laws, which allows a parent or guardian of the child to drop it off at a designated area like a police station or hospital without any sort of negative repercussions. As long as the child is handed over within 30 days, I think for most states, and is physically unharmed, and the parent or guardian of the child is physically doing the handing over, the parents get to remain anonymous. That way they're shielded from prosecution for abandonment or neglect. In America, 49 states and Puerto Rico have safe haven laws, which serve as an incentive for mothers who find themselves in a baby crisis. It's a baby! Woo. So these safe haven locations can be any number of places, including police departments. But imagine you're the police officer and you have to check the door every 5 minutes for a baby. Yes, I know, people have to physically drop the baby off, but you know that people are going to misinterpret this law and just leave the baby on the doorstep, ring the doorbell, and book it. Now, I'm not the best person, but I'm not the worst either. I've gone this long without dumping a baby down a garbage chute. I'm pretty proud of myself. And I get that safe havens are a good idea. If somebody doesn't want a baby to the point of grappling with the reality of harming the baby, give it to somebody who can keep it alive. That's just plain and simple. But for schools to teach about safe havens after a whole bunch of people don't want schools to teach about sex education, that just doesn't seem to make sense to me. Have you ever told a kid not to do something? Have they ever listened? Now add into that mix, hey, remember that thing I told you not to do? Well, if you end up doing it and start growing a living being inside of yourself, there's a way for you to get rid of that after 9 months without any sort of negative or illegal repercussions or any kind of outcastedness. Outcastedness, it's a word now. But what I'm really wondering is, what class is this going to be a part of? Health? Home ec? Today we're going to learn how to get rid of your bastard child which was born out of wedlock. That's not right. And on top of that, maybe that's what's wrong with academics in America. Instead of focusing on math and English anymore, they're teaching parenting. Is it a good idea? Maybe. But they're gonna have to extend the school day or the school week or something to fit in all the non-academic stuff they want to teach. But in all seriousness, if you don't want to have a baby, don't be an idiot. If you do find yourself with an unplanned pregnancy, there were probably multiple things that you could have done to prevent said baby bump. And I get that there are a few cases where a safe haven can be viewed as a last resort, but I don't think they should be viewed as a solution for an unfortunate parental responsibility situation. But what do you guys think? Do you think more babies could be saved rather than just being disposed of if more people knew about the safe haven laws in the 49 states? I didn't know that it was in 49 states until just today. Do you think the schools should teach it as a class or as part of a more informed sex ed class? Leave your answer in a comment or a video response. I love getting video responses from you guys. I was surprised even WikiHow had an article on how to drop off an unwanted baby, and it basically listed all the rules that I told you: can't be harmed, somebody has to personally drop it off, but at the bottom it says, "Warning, do not harm baby." Really?